Cherry, deeply hurt by Whitney and Sinead's cruel taunts about her parentage, pleads for revenge. I promise to find her a dance teacher who will outshine Whitney, but I deliberately exclude Tanya, hinting at a more unexpected choice. Meanwhile, a tender moment between Justin and Pete reveals Justin's intense protectiveness, bordering on paranoia as he speaks of unseen threats. Cheryl, seemingly oblivious to the undercurrents, eagerly confirms our drink state. I then task Solo with a dangerous request, to delve into Pete's birth history, a request he warns against. As I leave the call, I spot the mysterious man in the white suit again, his presence a chilling reminder of unseen forces at play. So who is the unexpected dance teacher I have in mind? What dark secrets lie buried in Pete's birth history? And why is Solo so hesitant to uncover them? Who is the man in the white suit? And what is his connection to the Hunt family? And what will Cheryl's true intentions be during our drinks date? What dangers will I encounter as I delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Hunt family and Pete? The morning sun streamed into the breakfast room, casting long shadows across the polished mahogany table. I sat across from Melissa, the air between us thick with unspoken questions. She had been unusually quiet, her gaze fixed on me with an intensity that made me uneasy. "Nora," she began, her voice hesitant, her gaze lingering on me as she stirred her tea. "I've been wondering about you and Justin." I took a sip of my coffee, trying to appear nonchalant, but my heart skipped a beat. "What about us, Melissa?" "Well," she continued, her voice carefully measured, "I know you're living here, and you're involved with Cherry. You seem to have settled in quite comfortably, but I don't know much about your past, about how you and Justin, how that relationship came to be." She trailed off, searching for the right words, her eyes searching mine for any sign of discomfort. I offered a polite smile, but I felt a growing sense of unease. Melissa's curiosity felt probing, almost invasive. "My past is complicated, Melissa. There are things I'm not ready to discuss, and my relationship with Justin is still evolving. We're focused on what's best for Cherry." I deliberately steered the conversation away from myself and Justin towards Cherry, hoping to redirect her attention. "Speaking of Cherry, she's been doing so well. She's really enjoying her time here. I'm grateful for how welcoming everyone has been." Melissa seemed to accept the change of topic, at least for the moment, but her gaze lingered on me, a hint of suspicion in her eyes. "Yes, she's a bright girl. Justin is very fond of her. He seems different when she's around." A wave of protectiveness washed over me, a fierce desire to keep Cherry safe from whatever undercurrents were swirling within this house. "And I'm very fond of her too, Melissa. She's become very important to me." Melissa nodded slowly, her eyes still fixed on me. "Of course, I can see that. But I'm just curious, Nora. About you, about Justin. It's only natural, isn't it?" I forced a smile, trying to maintain a facade of composure. "Perhaps, but some things are best left unsaid, Melissa. For now." After breakfast, I found a quiet corner to make a call. I needed to talk to Chester. I dialed his number and he answered almost immediately. "Chester," I said. "It's Nora. I have a request." "Of course, Nora. What is it?" he replied, his voice calm and professional. "I'm going out tonight with Cheryl," I explained. "I was wondering if Cherry could spend some time with Pete. They seem to enjoy each other's company." There was a brief pause on the other end of the line. Then Chester's voice softened slightly. "That's very thoughtful of you, Nora. I appreciate your concern for Pete's happiness." "Yes, Cherry is welcome to spend time with him." "Thank you, Chester," I said. "I'll make sure she's ready later." "I'm glad you're here, Nora," he said, a hint of sincerity in his tone. "Both Pete and Justin seem lighter when you're around. It's good for them." I felt a warmth spread through me, despite the underlying tension that always seemed to linger in this house. "I care about them, Chester." "I know you do," he replied. "We all do." As I ended the call, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The memory of the man in the white suit resurfaced, a chilling reminder of the unknown dangers lurking in the shadows. I glanced around, but the hallway was empty. Still, the feeling persisted, a sense of unease that clung to me like a second skin. Later that night, my phone rang. It was Solo. "Nora, Tanya Turner is coming to the city," he said, his voice laced with a warning. "Tanya?" I asked, surprised. "Yeah, she's judging a dance festival. Be careful, Nora." I hung up, a knot forming in my stomach. Tanya's arrival meant trouble. In the evening, Cheryl and I went to a bar to unwind. I was still unsettled by everything: the man in the white suit, Solo's warning, the strange undercurrents in the Hunt mansion. I ended up having too much to drink. The world around me swam, the music a distorted echo. Desperate to make some kind of sense of it all, I pulled out my phone, dialing Justin's number. "Mr. Hunt, I'm drunk," I slurred, my words thick and clumsy. "So?" he asked, his voice cold and distant. "Name your price. I want to buy your son." "What?" he asked, his voice now filled with alarm. 800 million. Take it or leave it," I said, my voice slurring. "Hello? Are you still there?" Just then Cheryl gasped, her eyes wide with disbelief and excitement. "Oh my God, that's Tanya Turner!" I turned to see her and she approached, a bright, almost predatory smile on her face. "Nora, what a surprise," she said, her voice booming, her hug almost too tight. "Tanya, what are you doing here?" I asked, my mind still hazy, struggling to focus. "Judging a dance festival," she replied, her eyes glittering with an intensity that made me uneasy. Cheryl was practically vibrating with excitement. "You two know each other? Oh my God, Nora, I'm your biggest fan, Miss Turner. Your routines are legendary. I've been following you for years." Tanya's smile widened, her gaze shifting to Cheryl. "Well, aren't you sweet? It's always a pleasure to meet someone with such good taste." She then turned back to me, her voice suddenly warm and inviting. "Nora, it's been so long. I was wondering if I could stay with you in Cherry while I'm in town. It would be just like old times." I hesitated, 1,000 thoughts racing through my mind. Tanya staying with us? It felt like inviting chaos into my already complicated life. I opened my mouth to politely decline, but Cheryl interrupted, her voice filled with enthusiasm. "Oh, Nora, please say yes. It would be amazing. Imagine having Tanya Turner in the house. It would be an honor." Cheryl's excitement was infectious, and I found myself wavering. Tanya's eyes pleaded, "Please, Nora, just for a little while." I looked from Cheryl's eager face to Tanya's expectant one. Trapped. "All right," I said, my voice resigned. "You can stay." Cheryl squealed with delight, pulling Tanya into another hug. "This is going to be incredible." Later, as the bar closed, I walked to the underground parking garage, the dim lighting and echoing silence amplifying my unease. I felt vulnerable, exposed. Suddenly, a strong hand grabbed my wrist. I reacted instinctively, trying to pull away, but a firm grip stopped me. "It's me." Justin's voice, low and close, sent a shiver down my spine. "Justin," I breathed, my heart pounding. "Why are you so interested in my son?" he asked, his voice cold and questioning, his grip tightening slightly. His words hung in the air, heavy with suspicion, accusatory. Why was I so interested in Pete? Was it just a drunken impulse? A reckless attempt to assert control, fueled by alcohol? Or was there something more, something I hadn't yet acknowledged, a deeper connection that I was afraid to admit? And what did Tanya's sudden arrival mean for all of us? Her presence a dark shadow looming over everything now invited into my own home.